Check. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Fed Show. We are minus Vincent today because he had other shit going on. So I'm probably gonna pick on him later. And also, I've been debating with him about cowboys wearing glasses, like actual cowboy hats and glasses. So if you see my Instagram stories, that's why I'm posting
cowboy hats and glasses.
Cowboys with glasses and no facial hair. But so this is a Chase and Robert the CRV session. But me and Chase haven't hung out in.
It's been a minute.
This is the last time we recorded a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago, that Sunday.
Yeah.
That we stayed. We'll start early, guys.
Yeah. It was like 7 when I left.
It was like 11 when Vincent left, I think. I was like, dang, we were really here all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So your Texans are out.
They're out.
How'd you feel about it during the game, though?
During the game, it was good until halftime.
Yeah.
I was excited. I was like, we got a chance.
Well, because we were at the restaurant, and we were sitting there, and I told Vince, you look at the score? He was like, yeah, it's 10-10. And I was like, all right. I think I watched part of the first quarter, like, waiting for the table.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, it's slow going. We'll see what happens. And then checked back, and I was like, oh.
Baltimore took them out.
17-10. Oh, 24-10. And then Vince was like, yeah, it was 31-10, bro, or something. I was like, oh, yeah, it's over. But, I mean.
We're young.
Exactly.
We got time.
That's the other thing. Did you see they edited C.J. Stroud?
Yeah, with his whole God speech or whatever. Yeah.
Thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Was it CBS?
I think so.
They said
ABC, CBS, something like that.
Yeah, but it was on like multiple reports that they had they cut it out, and I was like, dang, like,
yeah.
What happens to freedom of speech, guys?
Everything's being taken away slowly but surely, bro.
They ain't taking our guns. We're from Texas.
That's true.
I ain't even got my gun. Your dad's got my gun.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So I heard you got a TV to hook up Nintendo's to now.
Yeah, 53-inch fucking box.
You got a Nintendo 64 hooked up? We're playing GoldenEye?
I don't have it hooked up yet, but I could.
I don't have it hooked up yet.
I'm going to hook up the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, all the old school shit.
You can have some weird-ass drawer that just reveals them all at once. Like,
oh, that'd be cool as hell.
It lights up all bright.
No, I'm actually excited about it. It was free, too. Dude was just like, come get it. I was like,
He's like, yeah, I don't want to pay movers to throw it away.
Fair enough.
But yeah, dude, but it's one of the ones that sits on the floor, right?
Yeah, there's like a fucking big ass speaker.
Yeah.
On the bottom. It's pretty sweet though.
It's the one when you're a little kid, the rich kids had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So finally got one.
You're a little kid. I'm gonna give me one of those one day. Someone gave it to you now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've never bought a TV. All the TVs that I've ever had have been, oh man, we got a new one. You want to take this one? Or
ain't nothing wrong with that.
I did a brake job for one. Somebody that one up there, someone was like, oh, this is just in my mom's room. She got a new one. I was like, that's cool, bro. He's like, it's a Aquios or something. I was like, it's better than the one I don't have right now.
Yeah, exactly. I bought my 4K TV.
I think I'm gonna buy a TV this year.
Yeah, get a smart one.
It's
got Netflix and everything already on it.
No.
Oh, you don't have none of that shit, do you?
I have everything on my Fire Stick.
Oh, yeah. That's fair.
And, bro, I know there's some people that are like, oh, man, I like Google Chromecast, or they like to do everything from their phone to the TV.
Yeah.
I don't want everybody seeing what the fucked up text messages and shit I get on Instagram. I don't want that to pop up on the screen.
Right, you got a message from someone.
You could go into your settings and change it to this. I'm single. It don't matter. I'm not trying to hide nothing from nobody. Right. But, man, I mean, y'all probably don't want to see the fucked up shit that, like when those reels and stuff, the group chat gets revealed and everybody ends up in hell.
Everybody's canceled.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't want... Or, I mean, let's say I do end up in a relationship and then there's like, oh, it pops up on the screen. So it's a bot account. That girl is not real.
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of them.
I make reels for Instagram. You can ask Chase. There's a bunch of, they're all fake.
Yeah.
They all just want you to give them money.
Uh-huh.
And you're never going to see them. So, guys, don't believe that there's a really pretty girl that posted 17 pictures in one day.
Yeah, she's not really into you.
She posted all these pictures from the last 6 years of her life, all in the exact same day in the last 30 minutes, and now suddenly she's interested in you.
Yeah.
It's not real, bro.
And she's from Brazil or some random ass place.
But she's also in town visiting her sister, and she wants to meet up tonight.
Right.
But you have to pay for a video game for her kids so that they can be busy while you do your thing.
I need $80.
It's always this extravagant story.
And that is what we call prostitution.
But it's not. What?
Yeah.
Check. Come this way, Mike. Oh, okay, that's better, I guess. But yeah, for whatever reason, don't ever send anybody money on the internet. Bro, I got
Nigerian prince or whatever.
No. No, man, I bought something illegitimate, but I'm still gonna buy it because I don't want to say what it is. Because when it comes in, because I'm gonna end up buying it from a real website.
Yeah.
But it was like some crazy discount. I'm like, I'm gonna get it. Vincent did the same thing, but I think we talked about Vincent got a Mandalorian helmet.
Oh, for real?
But it never came. I think he said he spent like $30 or $35.
No, those things are like $150.
But that's the point. Like, that's like, for $35, bro, is it worth the gamble? I mean, I could spend that in scratch offs.
Yeah, it is worth it.
So it's like, if it does show up, it's like, hey, I got it. And if it doesn't, you're like, dang, I lost $35 on scratch offs basically.
Yeah.
But
I haven't bought a scratch off in a long time.
I think I got a $5 one over there.
Nice.
Because I never carry cash, so if I'm at Walmart, I'm like, oh, give me a lottery ticket, and then I'm like, give me a scratch off too.
Right.
But I only win like $5 or $10.
Yeah. Remember one time when I was a kid, I wasn't even able to check it in. My mom had to do it. Got me one of them like $5 ones, won like $60.
That's how I got my. I used to play the one Lucky Sevens, and I threw it in the trash because I didn't really understand how lottery tickets worked all that well. And my mom went through the trash, and she's like, "Oh, this one won $75." I'm like, "No, it didn't." She's like, "Yeah, it did." I was like, "Mom, that's mine."
Yeah, I used to play the bingo one.
And that's how I got my. So you remember when they had the Game Boy, the big one?
Yeah, I got like 3 of them.
And then they downsized it to the Game Boy Pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had the Game Boy Color.
And the Advance, yeah.
And then the Game Boy Color. It was just like the Pocket, basically a little bit fatter, but it had the color screen and a better one. You had to put batteries in it, so it wasn't like a battery life.
Yeah.
And the Game Boy Advance was after that. That was more like the old Sega.
Yeah. Like
and then they went to the flip up one, and then the
SP.
Yeah. So I got the Game Boy Pocket in like royal blue, and I was like, hell yeah. Couldn't see the screen if it was dark.
Yeah,
like,
you had to have the little light attached to it.
Yeah, bro. And it used your battery.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm already playing my game, now I know the light, and then now my battery's dead. And I was just
blinking.
Exactly. But I remember getting the Game Boy Pocket, and like 2 months later, the Game Boy Color came out. I was so mad, bro. But even with the Game Boy Color, you couldn't see the screen because they didn't have LED screens back then and anything.
No.
And so you're just like, this is how we play games.
The Advanced, the SP, they're all the same.
The Advanced was the first one that I had like a legit, it was a screen cover light.
Oh, yeah.
So it would flip up. You could be in your bed at night playing Pokemon.
That one you could actually like plug into an AC adapter too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you didn't have to have that.
I didn't know that. No one ever told me.
I think the Color might have done that, but
maybe.
I know the SP's got its own like AC adapter you can plug in the wall.
Do you remember when chargers weren't cool? They were black and white.
Yeah.
And now they have the LEDs built in, and
the lights.
It's like a strip you can put on the side of your bed, and then have it over here. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, when my phone's charging, the bed's lit up.
Yeah, it's flashing lights.
No, it's not cool.
No, it's not. It's a little extravagant, if anything. Extra.
I really do feel like if you have a light up iPhone charger, it's like having a pocket protector.
Nerd.
Bro, I was a nerd.
I still am, bro.
I feel like, but I don't know, like I've heard people talk about it before, like the shit that I used to think was cool.
No.
is stuff that like people. It's kind of cool, some of the stuff now, but like for real, like with anime.
Yeah,
I remember being like, "Oh, what's anime? Like, I like girls." In high school, like, I don't have time for anime, bro.
I was 18 when I found out. Like, I actually like this shit.
Yeah, you get to find yourself like, I wasted all these years. I could have been watching cool shit this whole time.
Yeah.
But that's like when we went to Church Village and they had all that One Piece stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, I never watched One Piece.
Fucking love that shit.
I've never watched it. And then Troy and Oliver both told me to watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, I never got into that one, but
I started watching some of it. I think I want something inspired by that show as a tattoo, but I think I gotta let Troy decide on some of his before I just like, I'm stealing shit that's cool to me.
I'm going to take the stuff you like.
He's like, Dad, I was gonna get that. But that's like 3 years down the road, so he might not even like that shit no more.
I probably won't.
Yeah.
Or move on to something else.
Oh yeah, I get to.
Yeah, last
The
time
only
you
demon.
put it on Instagram.
Yeah.
I was going to get a Texans Super Bowl tattoo if they won.
Damn.
I know. Had it all planned out and everything. I was so hyped the morning. I was like, this is the fucking year.
This is the year I get the
doing
tattoo. We finna do it.
We're doing it.
CJ Stroud on my butt cheek. Wait, what? That took it too far. Just got dreads on your butt cheek.
Yeah, right.
Blended in with your butt hair. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Dude, I had to cut out a bunch of stuff from the last podcast I did with that dude, Andy.
Yeah, you mentioned something about it.
Yeah, man. It was a lot. But also, you can find me on Feet Finder now. I'm just kidding. No, I'm
Y'all
not.
talk about that shit?
Yeah, we talked about selling feet pics.
Dude, it's crazy how much money them people are making, too.
I know, bro. There's some man out there, some woman that would love to look at the pictures of my feet.
It's probably a man.
That's cool. I mean, it could be an older woman that's weirdly attracted to feet. It could be a young girl.
That's true.
I mean, people are into weird stuff, bro.
That's true.
Yeah, like what's that Jack Harlow song, "Whips and Chains" or whatever he starts that verse out with. Okay, bro, that's
I don't know much about that guy.
Jack Harlow. Come on, man, he had a KFC meal.
For
Yeah, the Jack Harlow meal.
all right, fair enough.
I couldn't tell you what it was, and I never had it. Bro, I don't eat KFC.
I don't either.
I can't remember the last time. Whataburger's got chicken nuggets and wing sauce now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's new. Every time I go to Whataburger, I'm like there for half an hour waiting on just to get up to the line.
For real?
Yeah.
You go to the wrong Whataburger.
What's the one by my house?
That's the wrong one. Dude, everything out there in White Settlement sucks.
Yeah. It takes forever.
When I used to DoorDash, I went into that Taco Bueno out there.
Yeah.
I was there for 45 minutes.
I believe
I
it.
contacted DoorDash. They said, just wait on the order. I'm like, y'all are costing me money.
Yeah.
And I just abandoned the order. I just told DoorDash, like, they said they don't know about my order. There's 3 people there. They're cashing people out that are coming to the counter. I go, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
They emailed me back. We will notate this and blah, blah, blah. Here's $5 credit. And I'm like, $5?
How about $1 a minute, bro?
I know, right?
I want my
Give me
50.
$45, bro. I mean, I could have made at least $10 on the delivery off tip.
Yeah.
But whatever, dude. I don't DoorDash no more.
Did you see that thing about that DoorDash lady, like, got all pissy because she was like, she left a note in a bag or something saying, make sure you tip your driver next time or some shit. But the lady offered her cash at the door, and she was like, I don't want it. And then she looked up, and it was a note that said, make sure you tip your DoorDash lady next time. So she was going to get a tip, but she fucked herself out of it.
That sucks, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I had really good nights door dashing, and I had like, this is a waste of time nights.
Yeah.
But I think that's with everything.
I Ubered for a little while.
Yeah.
Some nights that was fun. Like there'd be events and stuff. You just go pick up rich people, take them back to their house. I had the BMW at the time.
I'm like, I could be one of those rich people. Dude, honestly, like, it didn't matter what car. Like, when I Ubered, when I was drinking, it was just like, just somebody come get me.
Right.
That's like, that one time I walked from West 7th to Hewlin. I had my Ridge wallet, and I kept thinking it was my phone, like trying to turn it on.
Right, this fucking thing working.
Dude, I couldn't find my keys.
Oh, shit.
I didn't know where my phone was.
Did you know where your car was?
Kind of, sort of, not really. It was on West 7th.
It was somewhere over there.
I only park in that one bank parking lot, so I knew it was probably there.
Yeah.
But there was like flashes in the night of me trying to open car doors, I remember. And then the next thing I know, I was like walking by a 7-Eleven and looking for a payphone. Didn't have any change. What was I going to do?
Yeah, right.
So I was just like,
looking for a payphone. You don't hear that shit very often no more.
that's how old I am. I was just like,
How old are
man.
you?
That's why you got the reference. Someone's like, what's a payphone? It's like a disposable cell phone? No. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, walking in the disposable phones.
Yeah.
Yes, disposable phones, burners. That's what those are called.
A burner phone.
But yeah, so I walked. Was it 7-Eleven? Looked around, kept walking. Central Market, kept walking. All the Tom Thumb on Hewlin, kept walking. Dude, you would have thought. I don't know, man. I feel like if I see like a random, if I see a random person walking, I'm just gonna keep driving. But in my head, I'm trying to justify it. Like, I'm pretty sure I put my hand out like,
why ain't nobody giving me a ride?
yeah, just help me, bro. Just get me to the Denny's on Hewland.
Oh, dude.
And I walked all the way here.
That's wild. That's a long way, bro.
The worst part of that story is when I got back to my truck, all the windows were down.
All the shit was gone.
No, all the windows were down. My keys were in the floorboard on the under the driver's seat. My pistol was sitting right next to my keys, and my phone was right there in the center console. So I was
You just left everything behind and said, I'm walking.
yeah.
Fair
I
enough.
just decided that I was just gonna do. I don't know. I don't remember where that night started.
Ended at home?
It ended. No. It didn't end at home because I wasn't living here.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Just wanted some Denny's, man.
I guess.
It's like, I know where one of those is. I'm walking. Oh, still vaping.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I said the same shit, and I'm still doing it.
I'm quitting again because I started again. Just leave it at that. No, man. The thing with so the thing about vaping is, so I went through all the juice, and then I kept finding bottles in my car.
Like, hey, this one's got something in it.
And I was like, oh, there's a little bit left. There's a little bit left. And I was gonna buy a disposable, like those ones you get, and I was like, man, if I start I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
These are expensive.
I mean, I remember when the first the Juuls and stuff.
Yeah.
You could get into one of those for $20
Yeah.
and be all right, but they only lasted like 2 days. The way I vape,
Yeah.
so I was just like, man. And then they got deals on like the older ones,
Yeah.
2 for $20, 3 for $35 or whatever, because they're trying to kill old stock because they keep making new disposable shit.
Yeah.
Like now they have the ones with the battery, the juice level,
That's this one.
and it's like 15,000 puffs, 7,000 puffs,
Yeah.
8,000, 10,000, and you're like, but the thing is, like, for one of those for $30, I can just buy a bottle of juice for this,
Yeah.
and just rebuild my stuff. But I was like, I'm just gonna be done with it. So I bought those caffeine pouches.
Yeah, those Zen or whatever.
No, those got nicotine in them.
Oh, for real?
I bought caffeine.
Okay.
So it's got 100 milligrams of caffeine in a little pouch. Put it in your lip, and I was all right for like 2 days. And then one day I was just here like, I need to vape. And I was like, I got to.
It's that feeling, man.
I was like, man, I gotta vape.
Even if there's no nicotine, it's better than,
Exactly.
you know.
So I got in the car. I was going to my normal vape shop, but I never go at night, and they close at 7. So I was like, what am I gonna do now? Found another vape shop, and they're like, we don't use. They don't put nicotine in their stuff anymore. They
Yeah.
put something else because they said,
The fuck is something else?
like, this is synthetic nicotine in this now.
Yeah.
And apparently you can get synthetic nicotine from tomatoes. Science.
All right, yeah, right.
You like ketchup? Do you like to smoke ketchup? And so,
Imagine somebody putting ketchup in that fucking thing.
dripping ketchup into your RDA. It just burnt as fuck.
Why does it smell like tomato soup, man?
But but this one vape shop, they said they put Triacta or it's something else, and it's supposed to be relaxing and all this other stuff, and you're supposed to be able to vape it.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I don't want that. Like, if I buy that for $30 and then it doesn't give me anything,
Yeah, there's no point.
so then I found there's a vape company I used to buy soap called Silverback, and all the flavors are named after gorillas.
Makes sense.
So I was like, all right, so I'm vaping a little bit of Lola right now, which is strawberry banana mango or something, but it's synthetic nicotine made from tomatoes. I'm like, dope.
That's crazy.
And it hits the spot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's good.
Hard pulls, I can still feel that little nicotine twitch down your neck. It's like, oh yeah,
Fair enough.
that was good.
Synthetic nicotine.
And
All right.
honestly, dude, like people who've never smoked cigarettes or never like have felt nicotine,
Yeah.
it's indescribable
Yeah.
how relaxing it is,
Yeah.
and it's an addiction.
Yeah.
I'm not good with addiction, bro. I need to be like addicted to working out.
Yeah, right? Why can't I get addicted to good shit?
Give me a good addiction. Come on, God, help me out. I'm addicted to healthy food only.
It's too much work. It's just so much work. I was thinking, because I got to go to the grocery store after this.
But that's what I mean. So I'm back on my bullshit. I'm meal prepped on Friday night. Cabbage, carrots, sausage, chicken. No real carbs. Not like processed carbs or anything. But I'm just like, man, I gotta get back on this.
Yeah.
I said 225 by August, and that's still like 50 pounds or 45 pounds.
Really?
Like I'm just staying
Up and down, up and down.
I'm basically just staying at 260 to 265 to 270 if it's a heavy weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, all right. And one of the dudes I work with now, Eric, he was like, hey man, just gotta start hitting the gym in the morning, bro. And I was like, you're right, bro. I was like, what time do you go to the gym? He goes, I wake up at 3:30 every day or 3:40. I'm like, fuck that. So you do realize we don't have to be here till like 8, right?
Yeah, right.
I just like to get up and get everything ready. I'm like, nah, dog.
Bro, I'd be surprised when I wake up and I see you on or you're like not long after you're on Instagram. It's like 6 in the morning. I'm like,
Yeah,
what
dude,
the fuck?
I don't sleep. Those are the days I probably just need to fucking go to the gym. Because some of those days I'm like, I'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, Rob's up early.
And yeah, some days most of the days I'm up at like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I'll toss and turn, and then 6 o'clock I'm like, all right, let's see what's going on Instagram. And instead of that, I should probably just wake up and brush my teeth and go to the gym. But when it's cold, bro,
Yeah.
I do not want to get out of the bed.
Nobody does. I don't know.
It's the worst, bro.
Shit, I hate getting out of bed in general. Waking up at 6 every day.
But you know when you're real tired and you're on the couch and you start to fall asleep, so you get up and go lay down in your bed, and then you can't
fall
sleep. I hate that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I did that shit the other day. Kane was watching fucking Shrek or something, and bro, I love Shrek. I can watch all the Shrek movies, and I'm invested. I'm like, I know the storyline. The Puss in Boots, I can watch it too. But I'm sitting there, and little by little, I know that, oh, I'm out. Then I'm like, oh, they gotta go to bed. Go in there, go and lay in the room. Wide awake.
Yep.
Just staring at the ceiling.
It's that second win, bro.
But I do that in the afternoon. On my lunch break, I'll sit down on the couch. I go back to work in like 15 minutes. Wake up 27 minutes later, like, goddamn, I'm late. And dude, I just don't sleep right. I mean, it probably doesn't help that I take in like 800 milligrams of caffeine a day.
Yeah, it don't help the whole sleeping process, that's for sure. Could be worse, though.
Because like I said, I'm going to go to the gym this morning. I was up like six something on a Sunday morning. I was like, I can go to the gym. Ain't nobody gonna be there. Everybody's at church.
Yeah.
Or sleeping off last night. I came up, got out here. I was like, ooh, too cold.
Yeah, 27 degrees outside.
I was like, nope. Possible freezing rain. I don't want to deal with that right now.
Yeah, it's supposed to happen soon, I think.
It's supposed to rain
For like next
tonight, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night, and it's supposed to be cold enough at night to freeze. So
Yeah.
I don't want to use no more vacation time missing work. But it is what it is.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I guess I could use a day off and just sleep. When was the last time you did that? Just slept all day. That long.
Yeah, I don't even know, man. When I was a teenager, maybe.
I know, right?
School.
Man, I would kill for one of those weekends as a kid to be able to do the shit that we used to do when we were kids.
Man.
What'd you do this weekend? Nothing.
Not a damn. Played video games.
Exactly, bro. I would kill for one of those weekends. I might do that, bro. I'm gonna get me a PS5 and book a hotel out of town. Like, what are you gonna do there? Just gonna play video games in the hotel room.
Just gonna relax.
No stress. I'm gonna turn my phone off. No Instagram. No YouTube. No nothing.
I don't know about that, bro. I couldn't see that with you, bro.
I don't know about that, bro.
You'd be like, what's going on in the world? But
no, I'm not gonna look at anybody's stuff. I'm gonna post what I'm doing though.
right.
Just me, random socks and underwear, playing video games. Guys, living the dream over here.
Oh yeah.
Also, send me pizza. Dude, I ate pizza rolls the other day for the first time in a long time.
Burn your mouth?
Dude, fuck pizza rolls.
It's mostly bread, man.
I made them, man, because when I got my kids, it's just lazy dinner nights some nights.
Yeah.
Some nights I have like a full thing prepared and ready to go, but other nights it's just like, guys, it's we're getting to the crib and it's already like 6:40.
Chicken fingers and
Yeah, we're going to throw some taquitos or some pizza rolls in there, and we're just going to watch fucking cartoons for a couple hours, and then everybody's going to chill the fuck out. But I made a whole bag of pizza rolls, and I ate one, and of course, yes, I burned my mouth. Because, like, you put it in your mouth, it's like, oh, it's not that hot. And you go,
open it.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm back up. That cheek's not going to feel right.
Steam's just coming out that motherfucker.
So I pulled them off, and I put them on a plate for the baby and for Oliver. And sure enough, the baby thought he did the same thing. He threw that whole thing in his mouth. And it's like he was afraid to spit it out. I was like, bro, it's hot. Spit it out. Why are you holding on to it? Spit it out. Spit it out. And Troy was just looking at him. It's like, he's hot. He's afraid. I'm like, why is he afraid? Like, I'm not going to get mad at him because he's hurting himself.
Burn his hand.
And then I was like, I'll put the plate in front of him, and he spit it on the plate. And I was like, you all right? And he's all freaking out. I was like, man, just drink some of your water. Like, chill out. Calm down. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't think pizza rolls. I wish pizza rolls were slightly bigger.
Well, everything's gotten smaller too, though, man.
Well, we've grown though too.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I feel like Hot Pockets used to be a lot bigger
because we were smaller.
That's fair,
like, man. You look back, you're like, fucking Jack in the Box is ripping us off with these shitty little tacos, bro. But Jack in the Box is one of the few, because remember the monster tacos?
Yeah.
They used to have monster tacos.
the little cheese.
Now they do occasionally. It's the same fucking cheese they put on the hamburgers. They just kind of triangle in that shit and fucking fold it or whatever.
Well, they're the same tacos too, because there's cheese in those tacos.
No, but they still have the monster tacos. They bring them back occasionally, and they are bigger than those 2 for 99 cents or $1.19, whatever it is now. That's how bad inflation is. We got to pay 19 extra cents for those shitty tacos.
Yeah. Well, I was singing some shit about McDonald's, and some dude, like, they don't have the dollar menu, and he was like, he paid $16 for just one meal at McDonald's. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, they don't have the dollar menu anymore. It's the value meal. The value menu or whatever.
He said he ordered like a burger and some fries and a drink, and it was $16.
Did you let them get you with that supersize, or what is it?
I don't know.
What is it called there?
It was supersize. Yeah. I don't know. I saw the receipt and I was like, God damn.
Well, because if you get the price they got on the goddamn board
Yeah.
is for the small combo. Then you add
Medium fry.
if you go to medium fry, medium drink, I think it adds $1.
Yeah.
If you go all the way up, it's like $1.20 something or 49 or whatever, and you're like, oh, that's not big of a deal. But then you're like, let me get onion rings instead of fries though. Well, not at McDonald's, but there's always an upcharge on everything. And then if you're like, oh, can I get extra sauce? They charge you for that shit.
Yeah.
It's $17 at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Damn, dog. What did you get?
Yeah. It was like a Big Mac meal.
There's no way. Well, I mean, that's not here in Texas. That's like
I don't know where it was.
It's California prices or something. Gas more expensive. McDonald's more expensive. You can get fajitas here in Texas for $17.
Yeah, right.
With rice and beans.
A whole plate.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Probably less.
just depends where you end up going. Like I paid $24 yesterday.
Yeah.
For fajitas, and I'm like, I'm not mad.
I bet they were good though.
They were solid.
Yeah.
I didn't eat the
Unless
rice or
it's
beans.
Texas.
Yeah. I wouldn't go to like, I don't know.
Go to Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska. Let me get some fajitas in Nebraska. Dog, you just want a steak or what? Like,
Yeah, right.
Just get a steak, bro. It's just going to be better.
They never even heard of Mexican food up there.
For real?
I don't
There's
know.
no Mexicans in Nebraska?
I would doubt it. Man,
There's gotta be Mexicans in
There
Nebraska.
ain't barely anybody in Nebraska.
I mean, that could be true. What about South Carolina? You think we got Mexicans in South Carolina?
Maybe.
I don't know. Because that's East Coast. I would think
Yeah.
they'd be like Puerto Rican or Dominican or something.
Cuban.
Do they got Mexicans in Miami? I think that's all like,
Cuban.
yeah.
Yeah, probably Puerto Rican too.
Someone needs to make a map.
Where are all the Mexicans at? Man?
Where are all the Latin countries represented in the United States?
Well, I know that.
California's all Mexicans, right?
It's gotta be. Arizona.
Yeah. I mean, Mexico's right there.
Yeah. Texas.
Yep.
New Mexico.
What about Portland? Get up to Oregon.
I don't know, man. That's all crackheads now, ain't it? Ain't it just a state or a city of fucking drug people?
I think you're generalizing a whole state. That's just crackheads. It's just crackheads up there, right?
Didn't they legalize like all drugs there or some shit?
Was that Portland?
I think so. Or Seattle or somewhere up there.
So there is some places in the United States where it's like that. It's just like these small. I think there's part of. I can't remember where that Instagram reel was, but all these people are just fucking like methed out.
Yeah,
bro.
it was on the street.
And I'm just like, that's the United States of America there.
Yeah.
Joe Biden's fault. No, man, that people were doing drugs when Trump was in there too.
Yeah.
I really don't like. Now they're saying Trump's got like syphilis or something. They have some picture of his hand with these little marks on it. I'm like, man, were you just playing with a marker, bro?
Yeah,
like,
right.
chill out. He was doing his Connect 4, playing
He was doing
tic-tac-toe.
He was doing those little lines.
Bro, Joe Biden can't even talk, bro.
I know.
And he's our president.
But Trump's probably running again, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's a done
That's the
deal.
plan?
That's the plan. He won that
Oh, in like Iowa or whatever?
Iowa, whatever. I don't know how none of that shit works.
Near do I.
I think we should put
Probably
two
so.
guys. We should put two guys in a pit. Whoever comes out, that's who the president
Winner's
is.
the president.
Yes, the strongest will survive. If you're not the guy,
You know how it's fucked up? You can run for president at 35. Like you have to barely be 35.
Mhm.
But every single one of our presidents has always been like 80 or 70.
yeah, because you haven't had enough time to be corrupt and have dirt on people.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I mean, you have to be in politics for long enough. And I don't know, bro. Have you watched that show Reacher?
No, but I've seen that dude. That dude is massive.
Oh my god, that's my favorite fucking show right now. Like, and generally I don't get giddy for shows. Like, I'm not like, oh man, that's my show.
Yeah.
Like, you want to watch my show with me? Like, I don't tell nobody none of that shit. But
Right.
I genuinely, like, I'm like, I like this show. And like,
That's cool.
I even fucking followed that dude on Instagram, and I'm like, he's just talking about his life, and I'm like, okay, bro. But
Do you?
I really don't follow like celebrities and like actually pay attention to their shit. But like his, I'm like, oh, like he's posting shit. Oh, he's talking about the show. All right, cool.
Shit, I follow y'all and the Mavericks and the Texans. That's it.
But do you remember the Quaker City Nighthawks guy? So Randy Bolin, he
previous boss.
Yeah, previous boss. He went to high school with this dude. This dude's son is in a band called the Quaker City Nighthawks out of here from Fort Worth. The lead singer's name is Sam. He looks like a lead singer, like long, straight brown hair. He wears those
like Cody.
He's got the glasses. He's got like the felt hats. Oh, he does like he was performing at Lola's like on a residency. He was like there every Sunday night.
Yeah.
Well, I'm watching the season finale of Reacher, and I was like,
that dude looks familiar.
No. So the music pops up.
Yeah.
And it said Fox in the Hen House, Quaker City Nighthawks. The song, and I was like, holy shit.
Damn.
And I mean, you're on Amazon Prime, bro.
Yeah.
That's just Prime Video. And they had the placement of your song as the song that Reacher walks up to and puts the money in the jukebox, and he clicks it and it plays that song. I was like, what the fuck?
That's pretty badass.
So I went on their Instagram, Quaker City Nighthawks, and on the Prime Video one, and I clicked on them, and I screenshot it. I sent it to Randy. He was like, oh man, that's cool. Thanks, Rob. I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of cool seeing somebody like, hey, bro, you're from the neighborhood, bro. Yeah. Like I've hung out with Sam a couple times at Lola's, and it's like, dang, bro, like that's cool.
Yeah, that's real dope.
Real happy for that dude and their band. Also, I'm sorry I stole that koozie out of y'all's van that one time. They're probably never going to see this. But they brought the tour bus in.
Well, bro, you might be able to get them on the show. Shit.
Oh, yeah. But they they used to have like this Ecoline van, the E250s.
Yeah.
It's an ugly brown van.
I want one like that so bad. I want to turn it into a camper, bro.
Don't do it. Fucking Buffalo Bill ass over here. You help me move this couch. you go on the inside.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. I ain't gonna do it now.
But so the brown van, it was like a light tan, and then they used to have all their merch in there. I was like, everyone had like hats and T-shirts, and I'm like, oh, the koozie.
Well, what's a koozie? You know
I was like, come on, bro. I mean, but
showing support.
Yeah, but I thought that was a cool placement. Like, but there's only been like 3 shows that I get like that with. The Boys.
Yeah, you like that one.
And Reacher's been like that, and then Peaky Blinders. Those are the only shows.
I never watched Peaky Blinders either.
Oh, Peaky Blinders is so good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It just makes you feel like they're living to live, but also like they're all on borrowed time. They feel like.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, you were in a car accident. Yeah. You got pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I almost died.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're living on borrowed time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the concept in that show is they went to war. They're all Irishmen, and they went to war in France, and they shouldn't have made it back.
Yeah.
So they all told each other, like, we got to make this count, whatever's left, because we basically already died.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it was
supposed to be like World War I or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Early 1900s?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Okay. That's pretty dope.
They had cars back then, right?
Like the A-frames and the T-frames and shit.
Yeah. And
Model Ts and stuff.
Because, dude, I mean, it was like, they didn't have cell phones or anything. Like, they had people, like, running around telling people other
telegrams and shit.
Yeah, telegrams for sure. Telephones and telegrams. But yeah, but they greenlit their movie, so they're gonna make a Peaky Blinders movie to like finish the story.
That's cool.
Because there's like 6 or 7 seasons, I think.
Okay.
On Netflix, on the flicks of net. But yeah, dude, I don't even like turning on Netflix anymore. I did watch that new Dave Chappelle.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
He made fun of handicapped people, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Matt Rife did that, too, recently, too. And he was like, they just want to be included. Dave Chappelle went to the next level, though.
He's like, fuck that.
he did this little like reenactment of a handicapped person walking. It was so bad.
My ref just got into a bunch of trouble.
For what?
I don't know.
Oh no,
I keep
man!
hearing about it though.
Nah, he did it, bro. They're trying to cancel him, but he ain't get canceled. Not with that jawline.
I was about to say something about his jawline too.
They said
like a plastic surgeon.
Oh yeah, bro. He's had work done. Like if you've seen his teeth,
wilding out.
Yeah, from the past, his teeth were all messed up.
Yeah,
and he's definitely, and he worked out a lot.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think I remember what the joke was. Oh, because he was talking about a girl, and I think she was roughed up. Yeah. She had like a black eye, and he said that why would she be at the front of the restaurant? Like put her in the back in the kitchen. And then because she had the black eye, he goes, but if you think about it, she probably got the black eye because she wasn't doing her job in the kitchen.
Damn.
And then it's that classic like misogynistic shit, like women, the woman role and whatever. Yeah. And I was just like, I mean, he's a comedian. It's a joke.
Like, just let it be comedy, man.
And like,
step out of your comfort zone for 5 seconds and let it be.
I mean, what are we supposed to talk about if we can't joke around about things
that are fucked up?
Like, I mean, he made fun of people in wheelchairs. Yeah. The wheelchairs, and Dave Chappelle's point, you make fun of handicapped people, they ain't organized. And I was like, but Dave Chappelle, and he shot this special the same place that he shot Killing Me Softly, which was his first special.
Yeah, I remember that one. That one was great.
Yeah.
That's a fucking baby. Yeah, with the limo. It was an old limo. It rolls down. You had to roll it down.
Gun store, liquor store, gun store. Where the fuck are you taking me? Yeah.
It's like, I know the hood when I see the hood.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, sometimes it's frustrating when people talk about stuff like that. Like, oh, well, you can't joke around about this. It's like that. That's why South Park, when South Park was talking about, what was it, AIDS?
Yeah.
AIDS is finally funny. It's like, it's not, but
no.
I mean,
it's fun to joke about it.
Yeah, I mean I think that's the biggest part. Like you got to be able to because one of the things that like I'll make fun of myself quite often. Like self-deprivation. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah,
when there's comedians that's all they do.
Yeah.
And they've made a career out of talking shit about themselves.
Oh, and their family and stuff like that.
And then people get so like, oh, that's fine. Yeah. It's fine for me to talk about myself, but then when I involve someone that's not
a group of people,
when I involve a group that I'm not part of, it's like there's some hard lines. There's some hard lines. Like when it comes to the racial stuff, if you're a white dude, don't try it.
Yeah, probably don't do that.
Just don't do it, bro. Just don't. But I mean, part of me is like, just about everything else, at some point, there's a way to make a joke about it.
Yeah.
And if people take you seriously, then
that's on them.
Yeah. It's not, like for Matt Rife, they're like, oh, he's getting canceled. Bro, have you seen the lines that fool shows?
Yeah, he's funny as hell. I think he's hilarious.
And they're like, oh, well, he's getting canceled, and there's just a bunch of Karens, bro, coming after him, and it has nothing to do with him. Are they victims of domestic violence, and that's why they're mad? Because that one makes sense.
Uh-huh.
And I think genuinely, if you told Matt Rife, like, if you emailed him or got a hold of him somehow and said, well, my husband did beat me because I couldn't cook or whatever, he's like, well, I mean, it was all in context of a joke.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's not going to.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah. I hope that you're okay and you made it out of that situation. Yeah. I don't think he's going to be like, go fuck yourself.
He's like, haha, you got hit. I didn't mean to do that.
But the other thing that he did,
something about a kid, right?
He put a link.
Oh, that's right.
He put the link to his apology, and it was a website to buy helmets for special needs. Which, dude, he got more fans off of that Because there was so many. Because I read the comments and these guys are like, "I didn't like this guy before. I didn't even care for him, but this is hilarious." Can you imagine? Go like, he apologized. Yes, he apologized to me because I made that one comment on that one post that he never saw. He apologized to me. You click on it and it says it's $59.99 for a helmet. You know how much matter that person is?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff.
That is pretty good.
You couldn't have planned that any better.
No, I was about to say that's the perfect execution.
Yeah, so we came on the podcast today with absolutely nothing to talk about. We weren't even sure if we were going to do this. You said you were down.
Yeah.
Vincent, we were waiting on. So it's kind of hard to like run a like full planned out topic.
Yeah.
And then football's going to come on, and I'm going to be lazy the rest of the day.
Yeah, I got a couple things to do.
Are you actually going to do them today, or are you going to stay here and hang out till like 7 o'clock?
That's a fair point. I don't know. I got to eat, so I got to go to the grocery store.
I got it. They got fucking ramen.
Yeah, I ain't got shit in the house.
For real?
Yeah, ate it all up. I got to do some laundry. Boring adult shit.
Yeah, I've been like, I'm gonna do laundry. I've been saying that for like 3 days now. My first excuse was there's no detergent, and I was like, I bought detergent, and I was like, it's too cold.
It's too cold. That's a good excuse though, man. It's too cold.
But now it's really cold.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well, it's supposed to start raining and shit too. So
yeah, ugh,
yeah, no.
gross.
And then wake up and go to work tomorrow. Because the weekend's already almost fucking over.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was full blown family life, married with the kid, everyone at home, I did used to like live for the weekend. And then I found this really terrible spot in my life afterwards.
Right.
Where I was just like living for it's time to get off of work.
Yeah.
And I was drinking heavily. And now it's just like, just another day, guys. Like, this is a really cool spot to just be like, here I am.
Yeah.
And just, like, because we went to the bar last night, and someone made a comment when we were leaving. Yep, sober. I was like, it's fantastic. Dude, but I do think, like, little by little, I've been struggling, like, trying to find a sense of normalcy.
Try to balance it out.
Because I still need to have I mean, as a person, I want to have a social life. I could just sit here at the house all the time by myself and just be like, no, I'm fine, fuck it.
Yeah. But
I do want to have some sort of a social life. And it just seems like it's more or less like, all right, guys, I showed up. See y'all later.
Right.
And I'm just kind of like in and out. And I'm just like, I think I got to start doing more activities.
Yeah, I don't do shit, man. If it wasn't for this, I would.
Yeah, dude, but you're working way more.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah.
And I ain't dealing with the headache.
I
said I don't want to deal with the headache.
Yeah. Start working at like 9:30. You've been there since 6. What time do you go in at 6?
I get up at 6. We got to be there at 7. We get off at 6. So I'm going 12 hours a day, every day. Yeah.
Nope, don't want to do that.
Yes.
Oh, did you hear about Bally's? They worked a deal out with Amazon Prime.
For real?
For the Mavs games and the Rangers games. And I want to say, I don't know if the Stars too are in that deal.
I think so.
But
I don't know if they're in the deal. But
I don't know. Yeah, because they said that for the local market, Bally's is working with Amazon.
That's awesome.
So maybe watch Mavs games regularly next year.
Yeah, right. Well, and I was on where I got the little thing I got the TV from. This dude giving away Mavericks tickets. It was for like December 2nd or some shit. He said he gets like 15 to 20 games of tickets a year. Just gives them away. I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
hit me up.
My cousin's got season tickets.
For real? That's awesome.
Vincent's little brother, Eric. Yeah, he I don't, but it's a package. It's not like he pays for every single game.
Yeah,
but I think it's like 50
for whatever game he wants to go to.
Yeah, well, they give you a list. Yeah. Like you get to pick the packages, so so you don't have like the Lakers every time they come to town.
Yeah,
right. So they have it split where you get every team, you get a game against them at least or whatever. But I went can't remember.
Where
I
the
went,
seats at?
I went like 2 years ago. They're behind. They're by the Mavs bench.
For
But
real?
they're behind the goal. If he has the same ones that he usually has, so you're looking at the back of the backboard, but you're like, I think it's like 15 rows up from the floor.
That's fucking badass, dude.
Me and Troy went. It was cold as fuck when we went, but yeah, we went out there.
I've never sat that close at a Mavericks game.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get some of those Stars tickets.
Wow, that was fun.
They were trying to give me some, but they were like, "It's today." I was like, "I ain't going today," and I don't want to.
That's fucked up.
I mean, but that's when they. That's the only time they look for them. It's when someone's in town. Like, I guess I need to. Hey man, can you give me some of them tickets?
Right. I don't know. I looked up to see what it would cost for one ticket behind the Mavericks bench.
Yeah.
$3,000, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But the tickets, the seats that my cousin got, they're good. I've sat in better seats because I sat like 10 rows up behind the announcers.
Yeah.
Thing.
Score table.
I sat there one time, but that was when those were like company tickets that someone had. So.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That'd be badass though.
I feel like this mic picks up me breathing.
I mean, yeah, if you breathe into it.
Or maybe I'm just breathing out of my mouth. I'm a mouth breather.
I haven't heard it.
Oh, well, maybe it's just me. Okay, we're at the point where we're not talking about anything but me breathing into a mic. All right, Super Bowl prediction.
Fuck.
Yesterday I know what it was.
Yeah.
When it changed since we've...
I always kind of thought the Ravens were going to be there.
Yeah.
And Ravens, 49ers.
Who do you think wins out of that, though?
Ravens.
I do, too. The 49ers almost fell apart yesterday against old Jordan Love was looking like Aaron Rodgers 2.0 or Brett Favre 3.0.
Yeah.
Like, some of those throws, I was just like, dude, it's crazy that all three of those quarterbacks have some of the same mechanics.
Yeah.
They throw falling backwards and they throw these, and it's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? How are they making these catches?
Yeah.
Like, there was that one reel I saw that they were like clip for clip. They had Favre, how Favre looked like Rodgers, and how Rodgers looks like Love.
They all learned from each other. So
Yeah, but they didn't grow up in the same house with the same dad and
that's fair.
with the same receivers, and it's like these dudes, like, they don't go in there like, I'm gonna copy his game exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
It's weird, but
I don't know. That's why they say it's scripted though. The whole because the colors or some shit for the Super Bowl or whatever are purple
yeah,
and fucking
someone
red.
said someone said they leaked something earlier
Yeah.
that Post Malone. I don't know who's doing the Super Bowl this year.
Fuck, I don't know.
So someone said Post Malone, Dolly Parton, and Usher, and I'm like, what the
It's a
fuck?
weird fucking lineup.
Yeah. Is Post Malone gonna do a country set?
He's a Cowboys fan though too.
Yeah, but it's a Super Bowl, bro. You don't turn the Super Bowl down. I don't care.
Yeah.
All these years with all this stuff, people are, oh, we're not gonna do the Super Bowl, and it's like now it's okay to do Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, I think I'd like to see the Lions take it all.
That would be dope.
But and then people were talking about Stafford was like cold shoulder to Detroit. I really don't think he was. I mean, he went and got his Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
Like
With the Rams, yeah.
Yeah, let's not forget.
Yeah, he did win one.
He got his Super Bowl ring, and was he going to get two? I mean, he's not retired yet.
Yeah, he still got another
And
couple years probably.
Jared Goff, we'll see what he can do. I mean, it took him some time to find himself, and dude, that's got to hurt your ego.
Yeah.
Especially when you see Stafford go win a fucking Super Bowl with the team.
That you just were on.
And it was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I mean, I'd have been mad. So,
Well, now it's just kind of flip-flop. Like,
yeah.
They actually built some shit around Goff.
Yeah. Barry Sanders was there. Eminem was there.
Calvin Johnson.
Yeah. They're trying to... That's what someone... I put that on my story on Instagram. Someone said they should sign Barry Sanders
to a
1 day contract or something.
Let him get a Super Bowl.
Let him go out there like a special teams or some shit.
Yeah.
He just stands in the back like, hey guys.
Shit, him and Calvin Johnson, they both deserve it.
Yeah. Poor Calvin Johnson, man.
I know, it was fucked up. Well, Barry Sanders too, man. Retired early. Both of them just said, fuck this.
Yeah.
This organization sucks. I'm out. You ain't gonna let me go nowhere? All right, I'm done.
Yeah. And the thing is, what's so crazy is now it's not like that.
No.
Now, you don't want to play, they're like, well, get rid of him.
Yeah.
But back then, like, we'll hold you hostage. That sucks.
That's fucked up. He was both of them some of the best players at their position ever.
Yeah. I am going to say I'm happy to hear that Mike McCarthy will be a Cowboys coach next year. I'm truly happy that that's still a thing. Dan Quinn ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, right.
Not with that defensive collapse. And I haven't been on camera to talk shit about the Cowboys, but I will say I'm glad y'all still have a head coach. I'm honestly worried about man, can you imagine Bill Belichick going to Atlanta?
I mean, there's some pieces in Atlanta.
Yeah.
They're not horrible.
I mean, they don't have the team like we do in Philly.
No.
And
that's true.
I think Sirianni lost the locker room. That's what I think it is.
Well, he lost the fans like immediately after the loss, bro. They were done. They were calling for his head.
I was calling for his head.
Well, Belichick, it's historic.
Yeah.
He's got historic.
If there's a chance, if there's a 50-50 chance you get Belichick, you take it.
Yeah.
Because, bro, I'm not going to lie. The city of Philadelphia has been spoiled for the last 10 years to play in 2 Super Bowls, win 1. I mean, you don't get look at Dallas.
Yeah.
Dude, look at the Texans. The Texans never been to a Super Bowl.
We just had our best season ever.
And that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, you sit there and you think, and then some people are like, oh, well, Doug Peterson he was a good coach and blah, 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 and they just let him ride.
Yeah.
Bro, it's the perfect storm.
It's just all got to come together.
Back up, Nick Foles goes in there and wins the Super Bowl. Come on, that's not going to happen again.
No one scripted that shit.
And do you think Tom Brady agreed to that?
Yeah, right. He was scripted.
I lost to Peyton's little brother twice, and then Nick Foles.
Fuck that.
I'm the greatest of all time, and I'm going to lose to these guys. It's not going to happen.
Well, I'm excited for that Manning kid to come up too.
Oh, Arch.
Yeah.
We'll see if he's any good, man.
I mean, he's solid. I watched him high school.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The game doesn't always translate.
True.
And
he's got the pedigree, though.
Bro, they're talking about. Someone said Deion Sanders needs to be the coach
like for Alabama or something.
I don't know. I'm like, man, y'all gotta stop, bro. Like, it was cool. It was fun.
Yeah.
But you look at
everybody was hyped up for a while.
And the players don't want to play for him.
I know. A bunch of them left in the transfer portal.
They left, and then you're sitting there looking like he can't get people to come sign up. New players from transfer portal.
Yeah.
Can't get people to commit.
Because it's all a fucking... You look at it and you think, oh, it's just a show. Like, we ain't going to go there and win. It's all about prime time.
If it was me...
Yeah.
Like, I would start a podcast. I'd be one of the dudes in the locker room, like... Yeah. Be like interviewing your teammates and stuff. Like, dude, there's so many things because the national spotlight is still going to be on you.
Yeah.
Use that light for your financial gain because that's a thing now.
Yeah. Well, look at Pat McAfee. He turned it into a fucking whole empire.
Dude, McAfee is fucking insane.
He is. I watch that shit all the time.
And incredible. With betting, I mean, dude, he was podcasting video basically for he's been doing this shit for like 10 years now.
Yeah, something like that. Since he retired.
Yeah, and you're talking about like, I mean, Joe Rogan, they do their ads or whatever, the fleshlight ads from back in the day.
Yeah.
The Burt Kreischers, the comedians and all this, but I mean, McAfee's been doing this as an ex-NFL kicker.
Punter.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But he just had the personality he had the stories.
Well,
and he doesn't do stand-up comedy. He just goes out and he tells stories.
He did do a special, though.
But it was just him telling us. I watched it.
Yeah.
It Which is him telling stories
in the fucking audience. That was dope.
Telling stories about Peyton Manning
And his dad.
Yeah, and
chasing after a car with a bow and arrow.
And I mean, it's just like he just seems like he's just that guy.
Yeah.
And then to do it at that level, and
well, he's on ESPN and shit now.
Yeah, I know. And a lot of people got mad about that. It's like, bro, why are you mad at him, bro? Y'all were mad when he quit the NFL to do this shit, and now he's making. Because when he signed one of the deals with one of those betting companies, he gave all his guys like, I think it was like $100,000 or $50,000 in a backpack. He just showed up at their houses. We got it, baby. He just hands over his money, but I mean, he's kept his dudes with him. I mean, he's
the whole time.
That's shit's crazy, bro. Like
He started at Barstool, didn't he?
Dude, I couldn't tell you honestly.
I think he was part of Barstool at some point, and then broke off to do his own thing.
Was his show just on YouTube though?
Yeah.
He was just a YouTube based. He would go live on YouTube with full video production quality.
Yeah.
The camera cuts and everything, like you're in a real studio at ESPN. And he just basically talked about whatever he wanted to. Living the dream, bro.
Sure.
But you got to think about the sponsorships, the money he was making all this time.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he had some capital to throw in to begin with.
Well, yeah, but because you got to think it wasn't just him.
Yeah.
Because there's it's like 6 dudes associated on that show.
Yeah,
4 on camera.
Like, 3 or 4 on camera, and he gets like NFL player.
Yeah, and then you got to have
Pac-Man's on there all the time.
But you got to have a guy behind the cameras, a producer, a guy cutting from camera to camera.
Different dudes in the booth and shit.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like there's multiple people living off of this idea that he came up with.
Yeah. Because
no one's ever done that before. Bro, Skip Bayless is struggling over there at undefeated. Dude, Michael Irvin's over there. Richard Sherman's there.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's not the same.
McAfee's actually funny.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. Dude, I ain't never liked Skip Bayless.
No,
ever.
Me either.
Stephen A. Smith?
I don't think anybody does.
I like Stephen A. Smith.
Really? I'm here and there with him.
Yeah, well, I don't always agree with his opinions, but I do agree with his passion and the way that he talks about certain things, and that he has the knowledge on it.
Yeah.
Like there's been a couple of times he was talking about shit he shouldn't have been talking about. Like when he was talking about UFC, it's like, bro, just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's not you, bro.
it's not your lane. Like, get out of there. But that's one thing. And then when Shannon Sharp was over there with Skip Bayless, and they kept getting into it little by little. But I like Shannon Sharp.
I like Shannon Sharp too.
Diet Mountain Dew. Get out of here, bro. All right, yeah, I think we're really going to wrap this up. Because we were going to wrap it up, and then we started talking about Super Bowl. So
another random.
So I think the Ravens are going to win. I'd really enjoy to see the Lions win.
Yeah, me too.
But
that's about where I stand on it. Ravens probably going to win. Be cool to see the Detroit take it.
Yeah. You know what? I ain't going to lie. It'd be cool if Baker got it. If somehow the Bucks got there
and
won, I'd be like, they were like, oh man, the red in that logo was actually for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, right. Instead of cheese.
Yeah, and I don't know. All right, guys, we're gonna sign off. Y'all stay fed.